Hi guys, Allison here. Happy Fused Glass Friday. So as you can see, I have a circle drawn out on kiln paper here, and what I will be working on this week is a dream catcher. I am currently listening to the audiobook Stephen King's Dreamcatcher, so that's what gave me the idea to make this. I think it'll be pretty cool. I was debating how to make the circle part for the dreamcatcher, you know, whether I wanted to just do a clear circle with stringer on top to make sort of the woven bit inside, but I'm gonna approach it differently. What I landed on was making just a glass ring. So I'm gonna be using black, that's why there's all these black scraps here. So I'm gonna be building a glass ring, firing it to a full firing, and then I'm actually going to be using real string to make the dreamcatcher part, and then I'll be attaching more glass components like the little feathers down here. So that's the general idea. So this section of the video is going to be not terribly exciting. I'm basically just going to be using, like I said, black scraps to make one layer first and then an additional layer on top, and then fire that to a full fuse. So that's what we're going to go ahead and get started with. Alrighty, so that was the first part of this project. Like I said, I'm gonna fire this to a full fuse, so that's why I'm not terribly concerned about, you know, the uneven edges and stuff. I think it's pretty consistent as far as the thickness. Maybe I'll add like a little tiny bit here just to try to make that fill in that gap a little bit. But I think this will fire pretty evenly, and I will be back tomorrow with the results, and then also adding some of the components that will be dangling from here. All right, see you then. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back. It's the next day. Here you can see my fired black ring for the top of my dream catcher. I'm happy with how it turned out. Not too complicated. It's a bit wonky, but I'm thinking that this little section here will just be the top and that's where it will hang from, so I don't think it's really going to be that noticeable. So what I'm going to be working on next are the feather components that are going to be hanging from this. So let's go ahead and get started on that. I'm going to put this ring over here out of the way. So I have some kiln paper here. I have drawn some sort of vaguely feather shapes on it. Look a little bit like hot peppers or something also. But that's basically what we're going to start with clear glass. I'm going to cut these shapes. And then over here I have a collection of powdered frit that I'm going to be using to make the designs. So we'll get started on that. I'm actually gonna move these to a clean sheet of kiln paper. I think my drawing is gonna be a little bit more distracting than helpful. So my feather shapes. I might just make a couple more. I'm not really sure how many I'm gonna use in the final project, but I'll probably make more than I think I'll need just so that I have, you know, lots of options when they're fired to see which ones I like the best. So I'm probably just gonna make, you know, fill in this sheet of kiln paper and then end up using probably maybe like 5-ish. We'll see. Alright, so we have feather shapes glued down. Gonna get some of my frit tools. I have a sifter, spoon. I'll be using these as well. And I'm just gonna put my mask on because I'm using powdered frit. So let's see what I pulled out. I have ivory, vanilla, black, stone, celadon, and charcoal. So this is a collection of sort of neutrals, grays, and then celadon is sort of like a green gray. It's one of my favorite colors. So I wanted to incorporate that as well. So the plan, I think, is what we're gonna do is do like a gradation of the different colors from top to bottom of the feathers in the powder. Then I'll be using these tools to sort of push the powder out of the way in a feather shape. And then I'm gonna hairspray it so that that frit doesn't move around. And then I'm also going to go back in and use some stringers, and I'll be bending it over a candle to give the center like seam. No, I don't know what the center part of a feather is called. But just like that line down the center just to give it some more definition. So that's the general plan. We'll see if that's actually what ends up happening. I have those hairsprayed, and then I'm also gonna add, I have, do I want to use this? I was gonna use fine frit to add a little bit of texture. I think I'm gonna have to go with a medium frit, so I'm gonna go grab that. Okay, so I have some medium ivory frit, and I'm just gonna put some of this like toward the top of the feather where that, you know, where on a feather it's like sort of the fluffier bits. Spray these down one more time, and then I'm going to move on to the stringer. Okay, so here we are, our feathers are done. I'm interested to see how these turn out. So I'm gonna fire these to a tack fuse so that we have all that texture. And I will be back tomorrow with these fired, and I will assemble the dreamcatcher on camera. So see you then, bye. Hi guys, welcome back. We have our little pre-fired feathers here. Really like how these turned out. Let me zoom in so you can see the detail. I think the pattern is really subtle, but I quite like that. I like the colors I decided to use. I'm also really pleased that I went back in and added both the stringer middle and then the little extra texture top. I think that adds quite a bit of detail that I enjoy. So I have 7 feathers here. These are the ones I decided to use in this project. And I've already pre-drilled holes in the tops, but I'm going to set these aside because we're going to be working on the top of the dreamcatcher now. I'm going to use this thread. This is actually bookbinding thread. I took a, believe it or not, a bookmaking course when I was in college. That was actually a pretty cool class, but this is, so I was initially going to use this cotton cord, but I think this is just too thick. Like this is much thinner. So we're gonna try that. I'm just going to, I don't know, guesstimate how much I might need to use for this project. I don't want to be stuck with not enough and then have to, like, you know, tie a bit more on. So probably take off more than I think I might need. Okay, so I'm gonna tie this on. Let's see if I can remember how to make a dream catcher. It's been quite a while. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is the glass is like pretty slippery and slidey, so I'm wondering if that's gonna impact how I'm gonna be able to, you know, tie it on here, but let's see. I cut off a lot more string than I thought I did. All right, I don't think we're gonna run out, so that's a good thing. Okay, let's see if this becomes a bit more manageable. Uh-oh, what did I do here? There we go. Oh, my little bundle came undone, that's okay. Let's see. Definitely gonna have to, oops, redo this, and okay. We recovered, that's good. We should probably wind this around something so that it doesn't come apart again. Maybe we can use like a paper clip or something. Ah. Sometimes you don't know the most efficient way to do something until you've done it the least efficient way a couple times. At least that's what I figured out when I'm, you know, trying to figure out how to make something. This was just way too much thread I think I have here. I hope you guys enjoy seeing the real behind the scenes of making a project, because this is, oh no. We're just gonna abandon ship. Gotta untangle some of this and then use a lot less. I was worried I was gonna run out, but this is not ideal. See, this is why I'm a glass artist and not a embroidery artist or a quilter, because this is driving me crazy. All right. Okay, this is starting to look dreamcatcher-esque. That's a good sign. So confused. Okay, so if this one goes here, then this is going to be like, I can't skip that one. That's going to look weirder, right? This is how I had it and it looked strange. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here. I'm okay with there being a hole in the middle. I just feel like all those small ones in there, I'm not gonna make it look nicer if I keep going. I'm just gonna double knot this guy and then cut it off. Oh, that was quite the experience. Cute. Okay, happy with that. I think maybe, I feel like these should be together. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is hang the feathers. Alright, so in addition to the feathers, I'm also going to add some beads. So I think I'm going to use some of these. Those might look cool. Maybe some, these little like turquoise guys. I'm just going to kind of play around and see what I like the look of. All right, I think we are all set. How cool does that look, guys? I'm definitely gonna have to, oh, isn't it? Makes a nice noise. I'm definitely gonna have to insert another clip of, you know, this standing up. This is not a good angle for this, so let me go figure that out. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. I have my final dreamcatcher project hanging here on the wall. I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. I love the feathers. I think the beads add, you know, a lot of extra dimension to the project. Love the little sound it makes when it moves. Although I wouldn't put it outside as like a wind chime. I think it's a bit too fragile for that, but the dreamcatcher is supposed to go over your bed anyways, so. Let me know what you think about this project. I definitely struggled with this part. I think you guys could see that on the video. It was pretty obvious. So I think I need to do a little bit better on my weaving skills next time around. But overall, like I said, I am very pleased with this project. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you're also a Stephen King fan. Like I said, I'm listening to the book Dreamcatcher by him right now. So if you're a fan, let me know what your favorite book is. If you like this project, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I do put out a new video every Friday, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!